position beneficial for the wife of North Carolina's newest senator. Byron leaned down and pressed a kiss to her lips. She placed a hand on his cheek. Her nails lightly scratched the beard he'd grown during the last weeks of the campaign. Her gentle reminder to cut the damn thing before she pulled back and grinned wider. "We did it," she said. He slid his arm back and entwined their fingers. "Yes, we did." They waved and shook hands as they made their way off the stage. The band played upbeat music. Champagne corks popped throughout the building, and more beer poured from the tap. The party would start now, along with the real work. He needed to finalize the strategy against his opponent. Brainstorm how to reach the digitally disconnected members in his district. Figure out the best way to utilize his family to spread his message throughout the area. Develop a plan to be more relatable to his constituents. Something even more necessary now that his best friend and former brother-in-law had plans to remarry into the family. This time with a different sister. "I know that look," came a booming male voice. Byron shifted and faced his father. Grant Robidoux had a Robidoux tobacco cigar in one hand, and the other slammed down hard onto Byron's shoulder and squeezed. His dad was what Byron imagined he'd look like one day. Skin the color of dark honey, slightly lined due to age, light brown eyes and curly hair with just enough salt and pepper to make people say he looked distinguished. Pride radiated off him like sunbeams as he studied Byron's face. Byron took the glass of champagne Yolanda handed to him that she accepted off the tray of a passing server. "What look is that, Dad?" "The I'm already planning the next step look," Grant said, pointing his cigar at Byron. "Not tonight. There's enough time for strategy tomorrow. Tonight you enjoy the win." He winked at Yolanda. "Enjoy the company of the beautiful woman at your side. The real fight is about to begin, but give yourself this moment to bask in the glory." Yolanda raised her glass and tapped it against Byron's. "I agree with that." Byron forced the massive list of things he needed to do to the back of his mind. Taking a second to enjoy this milestone wouldn't hurt. "Fine, I'll sit back and enjoy this win, but I'm starting early tomorrow." He glanced around the crowd and caught the fierce glare of his older sister. "Uh-oh." Grant's brows drew together. "Uh-oh? What's wrong?" "Elena is scowling. Do you know why?" Nothing good ever followed one of Elena's scowls. She'd just been smiling and clapping with the rest of his supporters. Grant's gaze shifted away. He brought the cigar to his nose and sniffed. "No idea. You're lying." Byron didn't hesitate to call his dad out. He loved and respected his dad more than any other man in the world, but he also knew when Grant was trying to keep something from him. "What happened?" Grant shrugged. "Nothing big. India and Travis ducked out right before your acceptance speech, and she's worried they've run off and done something stupid." Byron relaxed. "They're probably just getting out of here to spend a few minutes alone together. I don't blame them after we spent the last few weeks pretending as if they weren't together. You tell Elena to do exactly what you told me. Enjoy the win and strategize tomorrow." Byron wasn't concerned about his younger sister and best friend leaving his party early. They were crazy about each other, God help them, and they wanted to spend time together. Elena's being upset, well, that made more sense. Even though she'd given her blessing to India and Travis after discovering they were in love, the situation was still awkward as hell. "Why do I have to tell her?" Grant asked, sounding genuinely put out. Byron lightly hit his father's shoulder. "Because it's my party and I don't want to." He wrapped his arm around Yolanda's shoulders and maneuvered her away from his dad in the opposite direction of Elena. "You know you were wrong for doing that," Yolanda